When your old career gives you lemons, throw in some ice, mix in some vodka, and call it a podcast. From the Mac of All Trades studio in Fairport, and driven by Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, it's Billified, the Bill Moran Podcast.
Well, hello and welcome. Thanks for getting your pot on. Thank you for telling a friend. He's doing his calisthenics over there. Dougie Fresh in the house.
The one, the only, hip-shaking, money-making, tower power man of the hour, 24/7, the one your mother warned you about. Dougie Fresh here at Billified. Woo! What's going on, buddy?
I got a message yesterday on, it might have been Facebook Messenger.
Uh-huh.
And it says, "Good morning, Bill. I came across your profile on Match this morning. I was reading this and thinking in my head, wow, somebody thinks I'm attractive. How nice is that? That's a nice feeling, right?
Yes, it is.
If
Stroking your ego a little.
if you'd ever like to meet for a drink or coffee sometime," and I think I'm flattered. This woman, she likes me, and apparently so does whoever created Fake Bill.
So is your picture on there?
I respond, slight concern, I'm not on Match.
So she found you on Match, or your picture's on Match, but then she went through Facebook Messenger
To reach me.
to reach you. Uh-huh.
So I thought, now there's another version of me out there looking
Yeah.
for love. And
Hopefully he's better in bed than you are. Is he hung?
this is the thing. So the
All
person
lies.
sends me a screenshot of the Match picture
Mhm.
or profile, I
Yeah.
guess. And it's me.
Yeah.
It's a picture. I had to go back through, and I'm like, I'm not sure I ever posted this picture anywhere. And then I found it. I did on some thing. So I'm like, this is, I don't know whether to be, I mean, it's not identity theft, right? I didn't lose money.
Right.
I would call this identity leasing in some way. You know what I mean? Like,
It's-
why would someone,
Just to fuck with you.
I guess,
You know, see, it might be Kevin,
somebody rented my face.
you know?
It could be. It could be. It could be. You could make a list. The length of
Right. It's like when I changed my profile
I-90.
to deviled eggs to see how that went. Somebody was, I think, just putting it out there to see what kind of
Yeah.
responses they get, and then they're going to come. Hey, Bill, behind your back, we did this theory, and
I-
I see your.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I'm going, honestly, the fake version of me is probably happier.
Probably
You know what I
doesn't have
mean?
to deal with everything.
Hey, fake Bill's emotionally available.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Replies quickly. I never reply quickly. That is one of my faults. Drinks enough water, says good morning, beautiful. Right. Owns a paddle board.
Right.
Is into cool shit. Somehow
Doesn't-
always photographed near a winery. I mean, that's
Doesn't
just,
drink at all.
No, well, slightly, but keeps it in moderation. Meanwhile,
social drinker.
no, yeah, I'm eating pretzels in the dark. I'm rage texting. I'm Googling, why does my knee click when I get out of bed? I mean, it's like, what is the real thing? And I go, wow, maybe your fake profile is your best self.
Maybe. Yeah.
Right? I thought that was kind of,
See where he's hanging out. Maybe we can go with him.
oh, well, here's the weird part. Like, I can't find it. I can't get into Match. You have to sign up
Yeah.
to get.
No, Match is free. No, actually, it isn't. You have to sign up.
You
now.
have to sign up.
Yeah. It
So-
blocked everybody, so they want you to put a little bit of money in so you can see all the profiles instead of just going in and, you know, a lazy Saturday night. You can just go through, see who's out there,
Right.
and you can just like them. You can't write them, but now I think a couple years ago you had to sign up.
Well, my point is, I just wanted to see what it says about me.
Right.
I was at first I got a little nervous, and then the more I thought about it, the more amused I got. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, this is somebody fucking with you.
Right.
But I'm
Somebody
like,
had to pay for it, so they're taking
Well-
money out of their pocket to pretend to be you.
here's
Which
the thing.
is
I don't know if they
nobody's paying money to pretend to be Dougie
No,
Fresh.
but I'm going, I don't know that they even did they pay?
Yes.
I thought you said you could get on for free.
You used to be able to, and you could just plug in your face and your name and go through all the profiles, and you could just send a heart. But to write them, you had to sign up. Now, some months were free where you could send the first message, and they kind of got bored with that. And then, you go back a year later, and then I think you had to sign up. Oh, let's see.
I don't know. So my point was, I went in to see the thing and I couldn't get in, and I'm like, I'm not signing up now to go. I'm not doing this.
No.
I'm not. I don't care that much. But then I started to think, what if somebody created a more romantic version of me, a version of me that listens?
What's more that listens?
Where
you put down your Guinness and eye contact.
Eye contact. You're more patient.
You wake up and you actually know where you are.
Yes. Right. Imagine
you know all our kids' names.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Imagine losing your face to identity competition. Right. It's horrifying. Here's the thing that I thought. I go, because I did think about this, and I told you I hadn't told anybody that this had happened. I just got the message. I think it was yesterday, and then life gets going, and and then as you came in, I'm starting to think, oh yeah. But when I was thinking about it, I thought, you're essentially being catfished by your own potential. You know what I mean? It's all the shit that you women would want, I guess, because I'd love to read. You have to fill shit out, right? You got to say something about the person,
your personality, what you're looking for, your height.
Yeah.
Things of that nature.
Okay. It's weird.
Did you go, when you went on, you couldn't get through? Did you fill out that you were a girl looking for a man?
No.
Oh, well, that's how you're going to come up. Otherwise, it's just going to be girls' profiles.
I was trying to see if I could just search.
You have to, I'm a guy looking for a girl, or a girl. Looking for a guy, then it's going to pop up sooner or later. Somebody's going to figure it out.
Well,
somebody
isn't
from Syracuse will be looking right now.
That's so
we
true.
love you, Kim.
That is
number
so
one
true.
fan.
And by the way, the woman Susan who wrote me, that's very flattering. I will tell you, I am not emotionally available at the moment. It's very nice.
You're not on the market.
I am not on the market.
Okay.
I am completely not on the market.
Right.
I'm not looking. I'm not anything. I need to take.
You're more of a Rent-A-Center kind of guy.
Yeah, exactly. But I was saying, okay, so here's the thing. You've done online dating.
Yeah, it sucks.
Okay. Is it mostly theater? And by that, I mean, like, is anything we're seeing fully somebody being themselves? I would think that there's a lot of filtered pictures, curated.
There are a lot of filtered pictures.
I would
now.
think that a lot of women that say "Live, laugh, Chardonnay."
Yeah, no. I'm just only on Facebook dating.
Oh, how about this? Pretending. I knew a woman. This is not a lie. She was interested in some guy, and she started posting pictures on social media where she posed. She posed
model.
No. She went to a ski mountain, and does not ski, and pretended to snowboard, and like put it on, and
it's a lot of work for a picture.
Fucking A, it is. Fucking A. This is a 100% real. I remember laughing in this woman's face. I mean, fucking roaring. I go, what if he says to you, hey, love to go see you snowboard, right? I mean, what are you going to do then?
Let's go to Swain for the weekend.
Do you know what I'm saying? What do you do then? And I'm like, oh my God, there has to be so much theater. Even guys holding some big fucking fish. Hey,
that's why, women, a friend of mine, Kristen, when you take a picture of a woman, you hold it up, takes care of the turkey neck. A lot of women know that. And then when I started doing that, women are like, oh, you know the trick. I'm like, oh, it's good to listen to women sometimes, Bill.
I guess.
And then women taking pictures of themselves in a mirror or a mirror behind them, so you see her face and her caboose.
Yeah.
That's a popular picture.
I'm thinking there's guys standing next to rented boats, quoting Yellowstone and their thing.
Why get caught with a lie?
Being called
because then you got to keep lying, and
hey baby, I'm an entrepreneur, which means I'm unemployed, but I'm confident. You know what I mean? It's like
I've been writing that I'm better in person. I don't like bios. I'm funny. I'm a dog sitter. I'm a DJ. I do a podcast. I mean,
yeah.
I think once they see Uber driver, they just drop it right there.
Oh.
I'm not going out with an Uber driver.
Well, why even put it up there then?
Yeah. Why lie? Then you meet them, and what else do you do? Why Uber drive? Oh, yeah. That was on your profile.
Oh. Really?
I don't think I've ever
I have
met anybody
never-
from. Oh wait, I did. I met somebody, I don't know, a year or two ago, and that was it.
I've never done online dating.
No, you don't have to. You're 5'2", 6'2", eyes of blue.
I don't.
You're beating them off
I'm
with a stick.
6'1", and my
And if
eyes
you don't
are
have a stick,
hazel.
you're just beating off.
Yeah, I'd rather. Sometimes it's more fun. But I'm thinking, don't you have to worry? Like, is the like for this instant, I'm actually curious. I'm like really curious. What's happening on that thing? Did people like it? Did they not
Well,
like
I'll tell
it?
you what. Why don't you take this woman out for a coffee and then have her go on her phone and read what it says? No harm. We're not going to date. I'd just like to know what you thought.
I don't.
It's an hour out of your week.
No.
Yes.
No.
I do it.
Not doing it. I will find somebody who has Match and they can look for me.
Make this woman's day. She wants to meet you.
She's lovely. I'm sure.
Then
My
go out
point
for
is-
a coffee.
Okay, but here's the thing, though. Nothing.
What are you so scared of?
I'm not scared.
You are.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Write her back. Hey, I'm not into dating right now.
How about
Somebody
I
else
send
did it.
you and you check it out?
Yeah, but it doesn't look like your picture. I'm like, what? What are you fucking nuts? I'm 6'2". I'm wearing flip flops today.
6'1". I'm not 6'2".
All right, whatever. An inch here, an inch there.
Well, believe me,
Yes,
you know it does.
it matters.
Fake Bill is. I mean,
You know what? I'll go with fake. Yeah,
Fake Bill is probably.
write her back. Say, look, I'll meet you, and then I'll show up and be like, hey, how are you, Bill? Yeah. Thanks for writing. Can I see my profile? That's a terrible picture of me.
Oh, a Fake Bill is probably crushing it. I'm getting texts that say "seen 9:42 p.m." I mean, you know, I mean that's like, you know, and I'm thinking somebody looks at. It has to be somebody that knows me because I think you would have to follow. Well, maybe not.
No, you just say.
Oh, I know where the picture came from. It's off my fucking website.
Okay.
Yeah,
go.
it's off the website.
All you have to do is
Fucking
click on it
motherfucker.
and save to your computer.
Yeah,
It's as easy as that. If I
Ah.
can do it, anybody can do it.
yeah. Because I'm going, okay. Divorce guy energy, slight emotional damage. Women like that. This is going to kill him. That 45.
I can fix him.
Yeah.
I can
Oh,
fix
yeah.
him.
This is going to kill him. That 45 to 58 segment.
See, there's nothing to fix here. I've already got the duct tape wrapped around.
Fake Bill on it. Do they ask you what your love language is in your profiles? They ever ask that?
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
I think his is vulnerability. Yeah, looking for my forever person.
My last forever kiss.
Yeah,
And a woman that owns a store that sells Guinness.
enjoy sunrise walks home from the bar. No,
I'd rather talk to my dog than people, but you.
enjoy sunrise walks. I fucking don't trust people to get up before 7 a.m. What are you doing?
If my cat doesn't like you, I probably won't either. Well, fuck that pussy and you two, honey.
Oh God, maybe Susan should go out. That's the woman that wrote me with Fake Bill.
Do you have a picture, Susan? You must.
I guess
On your phone, on your messenger.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll look during the break.
Okay.
I don't want to say anything because I don't remember what Susan looks like, and I don't.
Okay.
But I'm like, if she's happier with Fake Bill
Mhm.
or Doug, maybe
Yeah.
I'll ask him for advice.
Absolutely. Her imaginary friends.
What if Fake Bill gets married before me?
That's a possibility.
I know.
I'm going. Can I plan the bachelor party?
Talk to him.
Right.
But I mean, it's almost like we've reached a point where your identity can cheat on you.
You know, it's amazing. We were supposed to be filming, taping earlier. So as we were pushing this back,
Yeah.
I woke up early. And generally on Saturdays, I watch the Discovery Channel, but then I'm on Facebook Reels going through. And just the AI stuff
Yeah.
is just amazing. And I was thinking about this coming in that, all the AI stuff is going to create a lack of creativity for our young kids coming up. But now I'm thinking maybe it's going to expand it to where I want to go to Hollywood, and you go to Hollywood, the odds are bad. Now with AI, you can make a movie in your backyard for practically nothing, as long as you have a good script and you have some people.
Right.
So maybe it'll expand kids' creativity. I think it's pro and con and everything. But I was watching. You ever see Pawn Stars out of Vegas?
I never watched it. I know of
Well,
the show.
they have Boba Fett coming in with Frozen Han Solo, and it's fucking hilarious if you're a Star Wars fan.
Okay.
And you just keep rolling, you just get caught up. The next thing you know, it's an hour and a half later.
Yeah. And the AI stuff is great. But you know what? Okay, so if we say AI is fake, I think social media, in all honesty, has already created fake versions of ourselves. In that, no one's posting about the debt they have. No one's posting about.
Nobody wants to post that bad stuff.
Right. Everything is your polished self. I mean, that's what people really put online is their polished self. And I go, what about you don't see that?
They're not everyone. There's people that you knocked me down, I'm getting back up. You don't know, the fight in this bitch. I'm like,
Yeah.
Like you're on your third divorce, so we get it. It's every other week. I got to unfollow.
Oh, you're making me really want to get on match now.
I got to unfollow you for 30 days because all you do is put negativity. Or, a few years ago, my parents and I have a mutual friend from years, and I'm like, hey, do you see her stuff on Facebook?
Yeah.
Or they asked me, is everything all right with so-and-so?
Yeah.
Her name's Amy. And I'm like,
well, those people are looking for attention.
Yeah.
But I think the majority of
you don't get enough tension in your life. You have to put your shit on.
Yes.
Then you put it on Facebook, and then people are like, oh, are you okay?
Yes.
Do you need a friend?
Right.
Do you need me to come over? No, I'm just blowing steam. Well, don't put this stuff like you're at the Stutson Street Bridge ready to jump off.
But that's what they want to know.
I guess.
And it's the same thing. I have the same issue. I handle
I shouldn't be like that because there are
Why?
people out there that might really want to reach out.
Yes.
And, hey, I need somebody to talk me off a cliff. But
Yeah.
for the majority.
Well, most people aren't putting up panic, loneliness. They're not. They're putting up kind of their polished self. But the people that do that, to me, it's the same thing that I would say is an issue for me that I've realized is I need external validation. I need external validation from women. I need to know that you kind of like me. You kind of into me.
You get that everywhere you go.
I don't think I do.
You do.
And I don't.
Maybe it just takes you 7 or 8 Guinnesses to start realizing to chip away the igloo and melt it. Like, oh, yeah, she wants to suck my dick in the bathroom. Hey, another round for me and my friends. I'm feeling validated.
Would you secretly want to? Well, do you not know?
I guess
it's a
man. Your ego needs to be stroked that much.
Fucked up thing. Boy,
you're a funny guy. I shouldn't say this on.
What are you talking about? Why are you? No, that's a great question.
You need external.
I have realized
validation,
that I need,
and then you go out, you drink, and then you come in here the next morning hungover. Like, oh God, I woke up with this girl. Why did I do it?
Whoa! Fake Bill would never say that.
Fake Bill would cook her breakfast. Is that when you want me to text you at 6 a.m. saying, look, I got a flat tire, 390, got to go? Oh, my buddy's in trouble.
No. I've never, no, it's not that.
Have you ever used that? Hey, call me in 20 minutes.
No,
I've
never done that.
Well, you were married. I mean, a lot of years, but
yeah,
I know some guys have. I think I have too.
I
know I have.
No, I haven't. But my thing is back to your question, like, is your ego that big? I think that's a really, really valid question. I don't think I have a big ego. I think that I have very low self-esteem. Mm-hmm. I think that when I look back on things and you do a little more analysis with the courses that I'm in, the begin again for summer, and you start to see things, but I'm at a great spot for what I'm doing because I can look back and I can look sideways and I can look forward. And by that, I mean, I have my life growing up, what was done, what intergenerational trauma. And then I have my kids that I can see where I carried it forward. And I did not do a good job. And that was really, really, really devastating at times. That's the only word I can come up with. It was a really hard thing to look at. And you start to realize, well, wait a second. The only person you can't fix them. You can help, but you can't fix anybody. Not that they're damaged. That sounds bad, but you can't really, you got to help them find the tools that they'll need, but you got to fix you. And hey, fucker, you've got this thing where you just avoid anything that's hard and try to find the easy way out. And the way
you think that's you?
Oh yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh fuck yeah.
You left the radio station. You started this. You're going in your 4th year.
Mm-hmm.
Then you went back to college. You're raising a kid.
Yeah.
You were raising a kid. He moved away. Now he's back at a very difficult time in his life, age, becoming a man. He needs a father there. And then you're revamping this. You move from one place to another. And if you don't get an 80 on your grad papers, you're out.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Okay. Well,
All that in the past 4 years, and you're trying to take, and you're saying that you usually take the easy way out.
well, what I mean,
Not from what I'm looking at.
Okay, that's valid. I'm saying in like
you could not go back to college. You could do this once a week.
Mhm.
Get a part-time job Ubering and just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna. This is my bills. This is what I'm gonna make per week, and any extra, I'll buy some Tito's and rub one out. Cheetos, not Tito's. Well, Tito's ain't Cheetos with you.
It's a great drink. You know what? Cheetos and Tito's should do something.
We should open a bar. Cheetos and
I'm
Tito's.
not opening a bar.
Why?
My sons already have this plan to open Moran's down in New York City.
Oh, not New York City.
I'm like, come on, fellas.
There's too many bars down there. Moran's in New York City.
I think there is already a Moran's in New York City for real.
Probably.
I think there is. No, what I would say is,
but sometimes you look different at yourself and what you're doing. So
no,
the outside guy.
Okay, so those things don't seem hard to me.
Right. Okay.
That doesn't seem hard to me. That's just me doing what I do, and I gotta keep going. What I mean by the hard stuff is never dealing with the emotional stuff. Here's what I'm saying.
No, I get what you're saying.
No, I'm engaged.
You are?
Nope.
Oh.
Well, I was engaged many, many years ago. That ends, and I immediately am into another relationship, like immediately dovetail in. And that pattern has sort of been the pattern for me because I could avoid all the pain of this ending, the damage, the family, the loss of people that you care.
So really, you're a chick.
100%. 100%. I'm not. Yes. If that's how we label it, sure, I'll admit it. But that has led to more problems for me than anything because you're not dealing with the real shit under there, and it just piles up and piles up. And there are parts of my life, like you want to talk about debt and stuff. There's been tax issues that I don't want to wrestle with, right? I don't want to wrestle with these. There's even interpersonal issues with. Even in my marriage that I would avoid because it was easier to just, right. But if you're not, that's the real work. That's the shit. This stuff is just stuff. It's just what I do. Yeah. I like to learn. I grew up in a house with people. You practically had a fucking quiz before you could eat dinner. So, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit was fun for me. And school honestly is fun. I find it interesting and the fact that I'm older. That's the thing. The life experience for me is really valuable. But that other shit, I've seen how fucking fucked that made me in bad ways. That's all. But yes, I hear you. I hear you.
Well, sometimes you just got to stand up, take care of that, and then move on.
Yeah.
As difficult as it is. Nobody likes doing it.
No. And what I mean, though, is like this validation from somebody. You need to, and I say shit I've said all the time, like what's real self-esteem in a kid? How do you build real self-esteem in a kid? You build real self-esteem in a kid the exact way you talked about the last podcast. I went on the wrestling team. I sucked. I didn't even make the team. I was the alternate guy, but I started winning there and I felt better. Why? Because I was winning. Right. And that builds your confidence and that builds your self-esteem and you start to feel better. And now you start to push yourself instead of driving back. And what I've realized is everything in my life, this is all real, has come very easily. Right.
You've said that before.
I wanted to work in radio. I walked into a radio station and I was hired. I sent a tape when I was at Fisher of me in Poughkeepsie and I was hired. And I never interviewed formally, ever, for a job until I did a formal interview for an internship for the courses I'm in at 54 years old. But I never did. Everything was that way. I just walked in and it was right there. And I realized, like, I didn't try out for the basketball team. Why? Because I knew I'd get cut, and I'd never been cut from a sport. And I didn't think,
you have said that, yeah.
I didn't think I could handle it. Baseball. Once everybody started pitching in the low 80s and 90s and I struck out more, I didn't like it as much, right? This is the stuff, right? But at the time, you're just thinking, I'm not as interested. I'll go do whatever. You're avoiding everything. You're avoiding everything. And that's where I go.
You're avoiding the challenge?
You're avoiding failure, right?
Yeah.
So even if something like a relationship fails, you just start a new one, so you don't have to feel the pain of the failure.
Right.
You just
I didn't
focus.
fail that one. Obviously, I'm in another relationship.
I got new pussy. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that's where I'm at. So there you go.
I had an older lady at the bar last night. Somehow it came up that I was single, and she goes, "How are you single?"
I have said that too.
My gosh, you're
but then
the
I sound
funniest guy.
gay.
No, not really.
Oh, okay. I almost spit took because then it just hit me like, not really. So
You're
sort of.
just a friend.
So sort of.
Well, mostly the bars I work at, I mean, people are married, and the last bar I worked at, people just perceive being a bartender, that you've got a side piece already, I think. So whatever it is,
yeah,
sure, there's a plan out there for me.
Sure there is.
For the boss.
Yeah.
Boss has a plan for me upstairs.
All right. We'll take a moment. Sorry, I just thought that was like the fake thing was pretty interesting.
Yes,
And
absolutely. I'm sure it'll come out who's doing it.
Yeah, well,
that'll be an interesting episode too.
The internet didn't just make us public; it made us copyable. I think.
Yeah.
Like you can easily copy somebody now from any of this.
Absolutely.
Stuff. I think that's the weird thing. Boy, I saw something on might have been Instagram that I thought there's no way this can be true. No way. But they claimed it happened 33 years ago.
33 years ago.
And then I thought, if it happened 33 years ago, I can find out if it's real. And it is. And it's phenomenal in its own way. Talk about avoidance. We'll get to it right after this.
Here is segment number 2, you lucky dogs. It is Saturday afternoon. You got the one, the only, the hip-shaking, money-making, tower power man of the hour, 24/7, the one your mother warned you about. Dougie Fresh in the house. The man, the myth, the legend, am I right? 6'2" and eyes of blue. All the way from Alabama, Bama-lama, Mr. BM himself, Mr. Bill Moran.
That's right, ladies. Bowel movement's on his way.
Woo!
I remember when I learned what a BM was, and I was so upset that I had those initials. So I thought,
When did you first find out what bowel movement was?
Oh, I probably was like 8.
Oh, that young? Oh, because I didn't know till I was 21. I was babysitting my goddaughter. And maybe 22. Anyways, I think she was 2. Potty training, and they're like, "Oh, if she wants to go to potty, you can read her this book." And so I'm like, "Okay," and everybody does this, and then
that's how we train people.
They get to a BM, and I'm like, "BM? What the fuck is BM?" I'm like, "So when you have a big mess, you just go to the potty."
Yeah.
It wasn't a big mess; it was bowel movement,
right?
And they laughed their asses off. I'm like, "Well, I've never heard bowel movement. You're taking a dumper."
Bowel movement.
Yeah.
I learned that, but my initials. Somebody goes, "Your initials are BM, bowel movement," and I was like, "Maybe I should."
What's your middle name?
Patrick. I had
EPM.
Well, but it's not. My legal name is William. So on every document, it's William Patrick Moran.
WPM.
Yeah. So
because we're WPM in Cincinnati. Yeah.
So that was always like a moment for me. And I thought I had a cousin, like a second cousin, who called himself William.
Because my middle name is William.
Yeah, and I had a bunch of
and my dad's middle name is William.
A lot of guys, yeah.
So you and my dad connect?
Yeah, we do. On many levels. I love that man. More than his own son.
Oh, he wanted me and
matter of fact, that second Manhattan's still in the fridge.
It is?
Yeah, I didn't drink
second?
it. Remember he left one.
Oh.
I haven't had it.
Okay.
Do they go bad?
It's alcohol. No, of course not.
Right. Then
I'm surprised it lasted this long. Though.
Yeah, I have to cut back. I can see a problem here and there.
Now you say this?
Uh-huh. Dude, I'm realizing I have to just I have a lot of stuff to fix.
That's like a crack whore telling me she's down to one tooth. Yeah, I think I should knock off the crack. I'm like, now?
What are you talking
I'm just
about?
saying, you know, I don't know. That's a bad analogy, but
Well,
you've
yes.
just gone so far to, you know, now you're going to cut back. Now you have to cut back sooner or later.
I would like to. Will I cut back? I don't know. I don't. I think I exaggerate my amount of drinking. I don't drink every day.
No,
but
when you drink,
but when I drink,
yeah.
the throttle comes off, and it can be messy for me. And I realize like all those insecurities and vulnerabilities are right at the surface, and you're like, I can't feel this way, so come and fuck me, or you know what I mean, or something. And that's like not the way I want to be. And I have things are growing here, and school, and my son, and you know, I'm. Well, I want to buy that.
Oh,
that's
speaking of growing, I put my first post on Facebook today for my 16th year of fundraising for the Breast Cancer Coalition of Rochester.
Damn, dude.
And if anybody
what do you get at 20? Do you get like a gold ring? Did you get a gold boob?
I don't think
give you
so.
Give a golden boob?
No.
Oh.
I got a proclamation last year from the state.
Yeah.
That was nice.
And you cried.
Yes.
That was pretty good.
So this is 16 years. So if anybody listening would like to be a sponsor, please find me on Facebook under Doug Phelps. There's a picture of me, and you can see me here.
You can go out for coffee or
you can sponsor a hole on golf and a lane on bowling, or if you'd like to donate, please reach out to me and let me know what you'd like to do. This is 16 years. Last year was my biggest year.
I have sponsored a few holes.
You
myself.
have.
Yeah.
And you've
both the front nine and the back.
Oh!
Hey! I'm going to put that on
Bill's going to be doing Billified at my golf tournament Monday, August 24th. It's on a Monday. Yeah. He'll take that day off. My dad's coming.
I don't know if I can.
Yes, you can.
No, here's why.
No. Let me finish. So, again, if you want to sponsor help with my 16th year fundraising for breast cancer.
Sweet 16.
Last year was a record, $38,000. Brings me to a grand total of $237,000. Doesn't that seem weird looking at me that I've raised that much money? I think it is.
Yeah.
But again, find me on Facebook, Doug Phelps. And if you'd like to help, thank you so very much.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And Bill will be there with my dad drinking Manhattan.
Here's the problem.
Getting an Uber home. Here's the problem.
I have to do it depends on.
It's in August.
I know. Yeah. And by that date, I have to have so many hours of practicum in. So we'll see. I'm not
and community service.
No.
By then you'll be in trouble with something.
No,
Your Honor, I just like to point out the fact that Mr. Moran helps with breast cancer, and he will
there's no legal trouble here.
No. Nothing.
Speaking of that,
okay.
23-year-old guy in Missouri. His name is James Robert Scott.
It's a cool name.
James Robert Scott?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like he writes novels.
Well, James Robert Scott was a 23-year-old man in Missouri in the year of our Lord, 1993.
Okay. 33 years ago.
He was accused of intentionally sabotaging a levee on the Mississippi River. Prosecutors claimed he did it because his wife was on the other side of the river and he wanted more time to party and allegedly see other women. So the levee then burst. He tried to cause a flood that would prevent her from getting home. That was his goal. Okay. He wanted to keep partying with his friends. Massive flooding, 14,000 acres, homes destroyed.
He did succeed doing that?
Yeah. Bridge shut down, and prosecutors argued the man created a regional disaster because he didn't want to deal with his marriage. He got life in prison.
Yeah, as he should.
Which, yeah.
And now he's somebody's wife.
But that is the longest punishment ever handed out for bro wanted one more beer. I can't, you know what I mean? This is a true story.
How did he break the levee?
I don't know. I didn't get into
that's the interesting part.
You
just don't go there with a hammer. Like a little Dutch
He must have known somebody or something.
He just didn't do this alone.
Okay.
Unless he had a stick of dynamite in his back pocket in his car.
I didn't look at all that. It came up on Facebook. I mean, I can.
No.
I can look at it real quickly. But it was just funny to me because I go, man, we will do.
That's not funny.
It's
People's
funny.
lives were destroyed because of that guy.
100%. But
what's the humor in that?
Okay. was 33 years ago, Doug.
You're just finding about it now, though.
I know.
Okay.
So I don't feel bad because I think the statute of limitations of making jokes is out there. But no, what's funny to me, and maybe in a more, I'll say this, an ironic sense, is how far people will go
To get out of something
to not communicate
with their wife.
right.
Oh,
Honestly, just honestly, they will do anything. Right? Think of it. Fake an illness. People have done it.
mhm.
Right? Cheat. Absolutely is happening. Ghosting. And even in just, and I'm not even saying ghosting in dating. It could be ghosting as a client who doesn't want to fire somebody as their agency or whatever.
I've had a girl tell me I was asking her on a date or something, or we're doing something, and then a day later she sends, "Oh, I can't do that. I was going to send this last night. I forgot to hit send." Have you ever had that happen?
I forgot to hit send.
Yeah.
I probably used that line a few
You
times.
have?
ago.
Okay.
I'm sure I did.
What a cheap line. And then,
What do you mean she forgot to?
well, we were trying to find a time to hang out, and then I don't hear from her, and then 24 hours later, I get, "Hey, I won't be able to do that this weekend. I was trying to tell you last night, and I forgot to hit send." So in the heat of things,
Mm.
so she had to make more time, just like this guy. He had to make more time, so he crushed the levee
Well, yeah. Most guys,
to get out of facing me and just saying no.
right,
That's all I need. No,
right,
you know,
right.
yes or no.
Yeah. Well, the uncertainty is always like
Yeah.
the biggest thing.
And I
for
hate
me.
rejection. It's scary to me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very bad.
Why?
Low self-esteem like you,
Yeah.
because it makes me cringe. It makes me ball up. I want that feeling.
Right.
So I don't put myself out there more. You think I do, but I don't.
Yeah.
The funny guy. Everybody knows him. He,
Right. Well,
he
funny
controls the
usually,
party. He making everybody laugh. But
Funny usually
telling a joke and then asking somebody on a date, I know you're going to laugh at the joke. And even if you don't, I got another joke.
Yeah.
But if I ask you on a date, you say no, I don't know who I'm going to like. Kind of the same way with you. You go from this to that. And
Yeah. I think
I guess I just avoid it altogether.
all the people that I know that are extremely funny
Mhm.
are usually pretty damaged in some way.
Mm.
And I don't mean that like you're so fucky you can't function. That's not
Right.
what I'm saying.
No,
But,
I
like,
understand what you
they
mean.
usually had a fucked up background
Mhm.
or they had something along the way that humor was the best avenue.
I think
because
about that.
it's the acceptance, right? Everybody loves the funny guy.
Yes.
Everybody loves
You
that.
get attention.
You get attention, and there it is. And this guy just wanted to get some strange, and so he pulled the levee.
Hold the levee.
Well, I was thinking, I go,
Was Led Zeppelin playing on the jukebox when this happened? What am I gonna do when the levee breaks? I got it.
yeah, because I go, most guys avoid their wives by sitting in the driveway listening to sports radio. This guy went, release the river. It's like, right? I mean, I can't, and I don't know. So small. Here's the thing that I'm learning too, and it's funny you say you gave such great insight to yourself just now. That was really, I think that's a really powerful thing to be self-aware of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's really powerful. And sometimes, but small emotional problems become massive disasters. They just do. And by that I mean, like, you got a tiny issue. There's resentment in a relationship, or you're bored, lonely, feel trapped. If you're
that's the worst.
right, but if you're ignored in a relationship long enough, well, now an affair starts because someone's giving you attention.
And I know somebody this happened to recently.
Okay. And then you've got like addiction problems, right? I need this to cope. Divorce can happen. And I was looking at this. I go, the levee in this story becomes like a metaphor for life. It's like, if you don't address your shit when you see it, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And I think as you're talking, if you'll allow me to say something direct,
Go ahead. You're the one taking the psychology class.
well, the only thing I would say is I feel that. I get it. It sucks. And that feeling sucks. And anything to avoid that feeling. For me, it's like alcohol and a new place to lay down.
Yeah. But I don't want to go out and drink and try to meet somebody because I'm drinking.
Yeah.
Now I don't want to drink and drive.
Right.
And then I'm going to Uber next day. And I don't Uber the next day when I've been drinking.
Yeah.
In case somebody hits me and there's still a little bit of alcohol
It's so smart.
in my
It's so smart.
in my veins.
And it is
in
like
my system.
It is liquid courage, right? I mean, in a way.
We've all had it.
Yeah.
I've had some
Sure.
really great nights on
Right.
alcohol.
But I would think.
But I've slowed so far down in the past 5 years.
Well, what would happen if you weren't rejected? What if you got somebody and you weren't over the top funny, you were just kind of funny as you are, and you were nice and you listened and you did this?
I don't know when that happens. I'll let you know.
No, but I mean, what if if you ask somebody, if you like, there's somebody you're talking to, just ask, and then if they, sometimes you got to think of it like, eventually you'll get a yes.
Yes, you have to throw your hat in the mix.
Right, but what's happened? Is your life better because you haven't asked?
I don't know.
Yeah. So then if you did ask, right, what would happen? Maybe you get it. That's the only thing I would say.
And if I don't, then I'm home on a Saturday night.
Just like you would be anyway.
Anyways, but now I feel worse because I just got rejected.
Yeah.
And then depression sets in. And, you're
but
watching the Sabres. But
on the other side of that, you go, if you could step outside of those feelings, you kind of go, oh, this is all bullshit. It doesn't mean anything.
Yes, I know you can do that. It doesn't work for me, though, to get my mind fixated on that part.
Yeah. I mean, you can kind of realize.
You can't change who you are and how you think.
No. Well.
Because you are who you are. And people say, "Oh, Doug, you shouldn't feel that way." That drives me up the wall. You can't change how I feel.
No, no one should try to change how you feel.
Oh, that drives me up the wall.
But I do think you can look at things in a cognitive way.
You try.
That you can go, when I feel this way, let me no.
I'm listening.
When I feel this way, let me try this. Like, I feel rejected and shitty, and I sit, and that's all I think about for the rest of the night, right? And
instead I should go buy a puppy,
stroking my cat.
Now I get 97
but
puppies.
On the other side is like, you go, okay, I'm not sitting home tonight. I'm going to go to the gym.
Here, perfect example. Mark went out with that girl. I was supposed to go out with her. Between him and me, she got a boyfriend. How do you think that makes me feel?
I don't think you give a shit. I don't think you do.
I know what you're saying. I'm just trying to make it like
yeah, so of course I get it. But I mean, like, for you, I just go, can you look at it differently? And instead of saying it's me they're rejecting, maybe they're just as uncomfortable. Maybe they're nervous. Maybe it's a them issue. Maybe they've got emotional baggage that you're like, okay, and I have no idea. I should give no advice for that, other than the only thing I would see if you can think around it in some way, or find something to do. Like, you like the bowling and shit like that. Go bowling. I don't like bowling, but you love it. You like bowling. It's the only sport you can get better at by eating nachos and drinking more beer.
I thought that was cornhole.
No, that too.
Yeah.
This guy, though, I go, could you imagine? What are you in for?
Right. Breaking a levee. Good. I bend over. We're going to break your levee.
I wanted some strange, and was trying to keep her. I mean, God, you literally just destroy regional infrastructure. That's what you did.
Yeah. You destroyed that whole town, and God forbid who's in, You
could have gone to therapy.
Hey, you just ruined my brother's farm. I'm going to ruin your farm.
Right. Have you ever done the fake sleeping at all?
Fake sleeping?
Yeah.
No. When you're next to somebody?
Next to him, not next to him. I remember, I was just thinking of this.
Why would you fake sleep if you're not next to somebody?
I did this. Terrible, bad. I would, if one of my sons told me they did this,
you'd probably laugh.
No, I would want to choke them.
Yeah.
Because my thing would always be, again, do as I say, not as I do.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that, be honest. You're going to feel better about yourself. I've never felt good about this. I will always remember this. I had taken a year off from Fisher, and I came back, and I had my first years at Fisher, my father would send me $50 every 2 weeks to just party, to do whatever I wanted. And I blew it on a phone bill most of the time to a girl back home. Stupid in the beginning. And then I found somebody local. But all right. So when I took the year off because he was not happy with a certain grade, and I got in some trouble on a roof or something. And I had to work for the year. So that's when I, work midnight to 6. I come back and my old man says, I'm not sending you the money anymore. You got to get a job. So I'm like, all right. I had just spent the summer in Park City, Utah, and I was a waiter, but I was a really bad waiter. And I go, or I could just apply to a radio station and see if I get a job. Well, I didn't have a resume. So I figured I'll send the tape and the resume. And this girl who had graduated when I was supposed to, still living in town, had reached out. Hey, welcome back, blah, blah, blah. So I said, I need to put a resume together. Oh, I just did mine. I can help you with that, blah, blah, blah. Come on over. So I go over and just as I was thinking I'm leaving, things start, right? And then I get aggressive and all, and this is like there's a no-fly zone with this chick, right? So and now I'm like, you're over testosterone and horny and your early 20s, and but respected all of it. Go out with her a few more times, and now the breath was just so fucking bad.
Oh, that's the worst.
So fucking bad. And to be honest with you, it was the only bad thing about this person.
Did you tell her to chew some gum or
I
ask her?
did not. No? Because why would a 22-year-old man be?
See, I'm different than that. I will tell people, I'm like, you know what? I don't think you realize it, but you have coffee breath or something on the down low, because I'm sure.
Yeah, but you do it to like customers and things or somebody you're working with.
Yeah, I mean,
okay. This is
friends.
This is someone that
you're intimate with.
Well, I mean, you're making out or whatever, right? And she
would probably appreciate it, or I would hope she would. Oh my gosh, I wasn't aware of that.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not telling her to brush her teeth. You're like, hey, did you eat something? Did you eat peppermint or something? Is there something on your breath? Just don't tell her. You don't say, hey, your breath is fucking terrible.
Dude, I don't even know at this age I would know what to say to somebody. I'd be like,
you're polite.
Yeah. Well, or a pussy.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Honestly. So
do you want her to go around to everybody talking with bad breath, and then that way she's going to be embarrassed by everybody, or you fix it like, hey, get some guy. Anyways, go ahead with the story. So you're over there.
So no, we're in the car, and she's like, I could really get used to this. And I'm in my head going, I can't. I can't. The breath is killing me. I go back to the dorm, and I'm talking to my roommate, and he's like, he goes, you got to get away from her anyway. I don't like her. She, I think, got a ride to the airport, but she was coming back from visiting a friend who was at grad school in Notre Dame.
And you were supposed to pick her up and fake sleeping.
I was supposed to pick her up. Now, this is the early 90s, so there's no phone. There's no cell phone. Like, we don't have the cell phone lot. There's no texting. There's no anything. And I remember my roommate going, you were not going to pick her up. You were not going to do this. I'm not allowing you to do this. You don't. So now
she's planning that you pick her up, right?
She calls from the airport.
Where
are you? I'm like, I fell asleep. Right. And I weasel my way out.
Did she say no problem? I'll call somebody else.
I think she said I should have known or something like that. And I'll call somebody else. I don't even remember. I just know I felt like shit. Like the next day, I felt like complete shit. And I'm like, why?
Because you straight up lied to her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the year, my dad comes up to help me move out. And we go to this bar in East Rochester that used to be there called Patham's. I don't know if you remember Patham's.
No, I don't.
And my father
50 years ago
went to Fisher, and anytime he's on the campus, it's like he goes back to being
young buck.
Oh, he goes back. He's me.
Yeah.
He was me on campus. So now he's doing this trick, which I don't even know if I would want to do this. He would take the entire plastic cup and get his mouth around it.
Okay.
Right? And he would drink the beer that way. Like,
wow.
No hands. He would do this.
Jerry Lewis used to do that.
Okay.
Puts beer glasses.
Maybe he learned it. Maybe that's where he saw it.
Probably.
I have no idea. So my old man is doing this. And at the time, my dad's got to be in his he was 25 when I was born. I'm 22 at the time. So was he 47?
Okay.
So he's 47.
And he's doing this in front of you.
In front of like Yeah, but a bunch of college kids, and they're all.
Are you embarrassed?
No,
No,
not at all.
You're rooting him on.
Yeah. So he goes, and he used to call me Willie. He goes, "Come on, Willie, you try it." Now the place isn't that packed, okay? Because most people are already gone off campus.
Okay.
And he had driven up. We spent the night, and then. So I'm going. I can't do it. I can't get my mouth that wide. And from the other end of the bar in front of my dad, I didn't see her there. I don't know how I missed it. She had on a hat, like a big, wide brim sun hat and a sundress. And
Like it was a Kentucky Derby?
Looked great. I don't know. And all of a sudden I hear, you could definitely get your mouth open more than that. You've had bigger things in there. And I was like,
she said this?
Yes. Like she didn't say it kindly. She was like fucking pissed. And my father just looks at me and goes, all right, should we leave? Because he knew.
He knew you were in trouble.
He knew. And that's where, like, and then
you had to tell him what you did? Did you tell him? You never told him?
No.
No.
And he never asked. He never asked. He just, my father, unfortunately, as much as I would love to deny this, was usually somewhere on the dartboard that was close to a bullseye on his assessment of me and my behavior. And he would always say to me, I don't know you, but I know your father. So I just assume what I would do. That's what he would say to me. And a lot of times, so like he would say shit to me that sometimes would be really like just jarring, and you'd be like, ugh. And then as I look back, I go, well, he wasn't too far off the mark.
Right.
I mean, and there were times he was like, but he was never off the dartboard. It's not like he was. So I feel like he really had insight, but he never said much. It was my mother that would say things. It was like, I remember being at a dinner, like out at a restaurant, and my brother or sister telling something. She's like, oh, well, you're my whatever one. You're my I don't know, joke, whatever. I can't even remember what it was. And then my sister, somebody goes, well, what am I? And my mom gives them a label. And I sit there and, well, what about me? And she looks at me dead in the face and goes, you're my promiscuous one. And I went, well, there you go.
There you go.
That's it. Know your children. It's 10:30. Where are they? In someone's bed.
Well, you have a different feeling about each of your sons. One's a sports guy.
Yeah,
one's that.
Yeah. I would say that's fair. I don't know. I never thought of it that. I never ever thought of that.
Really?
Yeah, I never did. I don't know why. I just, I know that there's ones that I worry about and ones I don't worry about.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the way.
Well, you only got 3, so
yeah.
You had to think about that?
No. All right, we'll take a moment. I just
let's get on with this.
It's just no, it's just funny, and I think for you, go take that fucking leap.
Go
have the summer of Doug.
I'm going to a birthday.
Have the summer of Doug.
I'm going to a birthday party today.
Doug's dick.
Oh gosh, it's beautiful.
I'm sure.
Yes, I'm going to a birthday party today at O'Loughlin's. So, first single woman I see there, I'll ask out on a date.
No, you won't.
Okay, I won't.
Will you or no?
I don't know if there'll be any single women here.
That's the other thing at our age. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
I have, I can tell when I'm with guys who are in a similar situation to me because they'll go, hey, I saw that chick. She's never a ring on. And I'm always like, oh, that's your tell.
Oh, yeah.
But I think a lot of times some women don't wear rings.
Well, no. If you're married, that's the first thing I look for, too, before I start flirting or making jokes, if she's wearing a ring.
Okay. That's probably a good way to do it.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's a very good way to do it. We will take a moment. Dougie Fresh in the hizzy.
In the house.
And
I got a new joke.
You do?
It's a dirty joke, yeah. Want me to tell him now or later?
Tell him when we come back.
Okay.
I think this would be great. Yeah. And then I was thinking about this too. I think there's a lot of times there are things that guys pretend to like because they think they have to. I think there is. I don't know. We'll see. Because you interact with the public more than I do.
Yes.
So we'll get to that right after this.
Round number 3. At this time, keep your hands and feet inside the car till the ride comes to a complete stop. Coming to the stage right now from Detroit, Michigan, the reason they put back seats in cars. Your favorite of mine. She's wagging, she's sagging, she's making shit happen. Get ready for Courtney.
Ooh, Courtney.
Oh gosh, Courtney was so put together.
Hello,
One of my favorites of all time.
Yeah?
Yes.
Was she local?
She was, and she moved.
All right.
Most strippers I have now
They've
seen
migrated?
They have migrated
To where?
to wherever. And
To wherever the
I don't know
stripper
how this
pole is.
algorithm works, but it comes up on Facebook of people I may know, and strippers pop up.
All right.
And I do not friend them. In fact, I block them, and
You block them?
I don't want to be friends with them.
So just don't answer the
No,
friendship thing.
no.
Let them hang in limbo.
I don't even want to. I don't want to even
Facebook
see them.
purgatory.
I don't want them to see
Why?
me because I just don't have good memories of a lot of people there and the fucked up lives they had. And if they've changed their lives and gotten off of drugs and they found love and budgeting their money and having kids, hey, great.
I was told by somebody
Mm-hmm.
that they know algorithms and they understand all this. They're deep.
It's like gambling almost. I mean, your percentages and everything.
It's like a whole, but there's like a system. They understand it. All right, they're a social media basically expert, and they said the people you may know are all people who have checked out your profile.
Oh, that makes sense.
They're all people who have come to you. And if there's somebody who's like you're always seeing as a person you may know, they check out your shit a lot. So I have no idea.
That makes sense.
Yeah. There you go.
So there's these two old guys in their late 80s at this retirement home.
Oh, God.
Henry and Bob.
Yeah, stretching out.
And Henry goes to Bob. He goes, Bob, do you know Effie up on the 3rd floor? He goes, I do. He goes, I went up to her room last night. You did? He goes, I did. I put her hand in mine, and I walked into the cafeteria, and I got us both ice cream. He goes, you did? He goes, I did. And then I walked her back to her room, and I sat at the edge of the bed with her, and I sang Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond. He goes, you did? He goes, I did. It was very romantic. So a few days later, they meet up in the commissary again, and Bob says to Henry, he goes, Henry, do you know Effie up on the 3rd floor? He goes, of course I do. I told you. He goes, yeah. Well, I went up there last night. He goes, you did? He goes, I did. And I put her hand in mine, and I took her to the cafeteria, and I bought us both ice cream. And I took her back to her room. He goes, you did? He goes, I did. But I don't know the words to Sweet Caroline, so I just fucked her.
Oh, talk about a dagger in the heart. You're going to give him old man a heart attack. It's funny.
You'll never guess where I heard that joke, and it was on Reels. It was from, if you remember the Mary Tyler Moore Show.
Yes, of course I do. I worked for Mary.
Ted Knight's wife. She was a quiet tone person.
Yes.
She was great friends with Betty White, and Betty would get her to tell dirty jokes. And she actually went on a tour with her husband being part of an act because Betty thought she would do better. I think her name was Joyce or something. She's telling this joke, and I'm like, I love this joke. I think I saved it. And so
that's the joke that she told?
Yes.
God, that's going to be so funny. Here's
like I said, Betty knew that she knew dirty jokes, and Betty would egg her on to tell these jokes.
Right. But because Betty knew what was funny.
Yes.
What the funniest part of that for me is the person telling the joke is this mild-mannered, soft-spoken woman who you would think that this would be the last thing to come out of her mouth.
Right, exactly.
Which just adds, so much funnier. It was always a thing like with comedy where somebody goes, if I point to a young hot woman and go, what a slut, right? But if I see a lady who's got is hunched over and a cane and I go, here she comes, she is a fucking slut. It's so much funnier, right? Because it's that dichotomy, and that's great. Boy, what a smart. What is Betty? That's really bright to know that and see that and be able to do that. Because Mary Tyler Moore, I did landscaping in her house for a while.
Oh, that's right. You did say that.
Yeah. When I was like 17, 18 years old, I sucked. And
yeah. Here it is. Dirty jokes with, remember her? There she is. Joyce Billified.
Oh, okay. It's not the person I'm thinking of, but
Okay.
yes. I was thinking of the lady that talked more. Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary. How are you?
Yeah.
She was always a kind of a ditzy,
Mm,
and she played that role in numerous
right. Yeah. she
TV
was
shows.
Typecast for sure.
Yes.
What were you going to tell? You said as you go, oh, I got something I got to tell you. What were you going to tell me?
Wasn't that? I said I had a joke.
Oh, you wrote something down.
Oh, yes.
I got something
thank
for
you. So, as many or not many of you know, but I used to wrestle.
Yes.
College, high school, Division I, Division III, old timer tournaments.
Yeah.
And now
Self-esteem. What do you wrestle with today? Your self-esteem, your drinking,
my weight,
your weight,
my gambling problem. I bet on glue today for the Preakness.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, young men are having elective surgery to make their ears
Pin back.
cauliflower.
Oh, to
like
get rid of
this.
it.
No, to get it.
Why?
To brag to women or to have women think that they're MMA fighters, to make them look tougher.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is true. I looked it up.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know the numbers, but it was on the radio the other day. I'm like, this is bullshit.
Right.
I'm like, but no. Then I went home and I looked it up, and it's become the fad now. But makes them look tougher because they can take a punch. Boxers get it too, but this is from shooting in and having the guy taken down.
In the head.
No, I hit it on the side of their leg, taking them down.
Yeah.
That was my.
Well, that's what it's usually like.
It's
in
not
boxing.
You don't get cauliflower ear from getting your ass kicked in wrestling.
No,
you just get taken down in your pin.
Yeah,
your ears aren't touching. This is from being aggressive.
Yeah,
and boxing, yes, you get punched in the ear. And MMA, but I think a lot of MMA fighters were wrestlers.
Yeah, grapplers.
Yeah, grapplers, wrestlers.
Guys, yeah.
But now this has become a thing.
Really?
So you want to go in, and do you know the only thing that doesn't stop growing in your body are your eyes, but your ears and your nose will continually grow there. So I mean, they itch a little, probably more than regular ears, because there's cartilage buildup in there, and sometimes it's not painful, but it's you don't want to be out to dinner, all of a sudden your ear starts itching, So I don't think these kids really know what they're getting into, and you're gonna have it for the rest of your life. It's not like you go in and out. Yeah, exactly. You're hitting your. But that just seemed kind of weird to me. Who got this? I don't get enough attention. So instead of getting a tattoo on my face or a piercing, I'm going to get cauliflower ear. Some people ask every now and then, but what's cool is that when you do run into a wrestler, and they know you right off the bat, and it just seems to have that fraternity of.
All right, here's what I'm finding.
Okay,
the tough guy fad. The fad has gained traction in parts of Russia. Which I'm going, okay.
Ooh, I forgot. I had an Uber the other day, and the driver was Russian.
The driver? Oh, you got in an Uber.
Yeah, okay. My driver was Russian. His name was Pick Him Up and Drop Him Off.
Really? Really?
Pick him up and drop him off.
The fad has gained traction in parts of Russia, where men are reportedly paying around $80 per ear to have their ears deliberately deformed.
That's like $7,000 in America. How many rubles?
Motivation. Let's see. The stated goal is to project an image of hyper masculinity, resilience, and to intimidate others by mimicking the look of veteran combat sports fighters. The danger: medical professionals strongly advise against this. Artificially damaging the ear carries risks of severe infection, permanent cartilage, death, and even hearing loss.
Death?
Cartilage death, not death of your cartilage. You're part of your ear will die.
Okay.
Yeah.
$80 an ear to try to look tougher? To get the reverse is a hell of a lot more.
So here's the weird part is, like, I hadn't seen anything on that at all. Clearly it's there, but it's is it happening here? I can't imagine.
I didn't see it. Just Russia. I just brought it up, and it might have been the same thing that you're reading. That's
like a weird. Well, there's a whole thing right now called looks maxing that young men are doing, and they're
looks maxing.
Yes, and there's a young guy who's like, looks matter, and you should put a lot of effort into looking and dressing your best. Looks matter. Now, it's not a message that I find to be terrible, that message. I
right off the top of my head, I would say that's terrible. Like, boom, this is my look. This is my constant look. The first impression is very important, but you're not going to be wearing a suit all the time. You're going to do some yard work. If you're wearing a suit all the time, then you have money. If that's what you want to convey to people, you know, if I see a girl in overalls and she's working in the yard, that's hotter than having a business suit on. But you know, individuality and variety, you know.
No, I got you. Well, what this guy is saying, the best, like, here's what I would, the initial message hits me as, you should do your best to keep yourself in shape, keep yourself healthy, but for a number of reasons, right? It's actually good for all aspects of your health, mental health and on.
Yes.
Probably makes you live longer. You will be a little more, you'll have more energy, all this stuff that it just had like positive. I go, it's not a terrible message. And by the way, groomed versus ungroomed, you know, keep your whatever. I got it. I
some girls like that lumberjack look with
100%.
Yeah,
100%. I'm not, but that
Short
doesn't
hair,
mean that
long
you're
hair.
ungroomed. That doesn't mean you're ungroomed, and even long hair doesn't mean you're ungroomed. I'm just saying, like, take whatever you got and do your best.
Do you manscape, Bill?
You probably. I haven't in a while.
Okay.
Yeah, but
so the weeds need to be trimmed.
And I always worry there's a dingleberry in the bush.
Oh God!
Whoa! Oh,
maybe you need a new gardener.
So someone's coming over to prune today. Oh, are you new? I'm subbing. These guys, though, take it even further to where this one kid who goes by the name Maximilian, I think, or maybe I got it wrong, but he's taking a hammer to his face to rearrange the bones because they're all fragile around here, right? I mean, boxers enough and rearrange the bones and things. Now, people go crazy on this, much like, you know, like, and I'm going, I would think
taking a hammer to your face.
So this kid's got issues. He's made himself a pretty handsome guy. You know, he's talking
with a
about
hammer,
the jawline and all these things and how important it is. And what I'll say is he's not wrong. I get your idea of individuality and everything. He's not wrong. The better looking people are just treated better, no matter what. Right. I mean,
I would agree with that. Yes.
I mean, okay.
They say that if you're better looking and you're coming into the hospital emergency room, the better looking person will get treated first.
Okay. And I always
statistic.
I had 3 sons that were jumping off roofs and doing jumps in the driveway, and I was in the emergency room a lot, and I always kept a button down shirt that was starched and clean at the ready to go to the emergency room. I'm not kidding, because you just got treated better, and I know it. And you know, maybe that's wrong. I don't know. I'll say that it is wrong. I get it. We shouldn't be that way, right? But I knew the system, and I was going to show up like I had my shit together. And I think when you look like you have your shit together, you're treated better, right? Now, I'm not even saying you have to be handsome, pretty, whatever, but you look like you got your shit together. People treat you differently. And I sort of was like, that was how I was taking the initial message. Then it's a hammer to the fucking face. The guy's like, I go, what? And so I'm watching it, but he rearranged. I'm like, oh my God. Now the kid's been, I think, in an institution recently, and
I would hope so.
Something else.
I mean, what if you hit too hard? You're going to kill yourself.
Well,
they're not going to.
Oh yeah.
The money like, that's going to take for reconstruction surgery.
You can move your bones around to
can?
make your face. Well, if you, excuse me, if you crack them, these eye orbitals and things, you can move parts around to have higher cheekbones, to do whatever. So to me, it's 315 plastic surgery. I go, I don't understand what this is. But I don't believe that there are many young men that are doing this. But
no.
I think if you go online, you would see like, oh my God, it's an outrage. We got to ban this guy. No, let this motherfucker say all the shit he wants to say and hope your son doesn't
do it.
Feel that way about himself. And if he does, get him help.
There's a couple people that feel they're aliens and have plastic surgery and reconstructive surgery on their teeth, on their face, to match what they feel is the alien inside of them.
Right. But
and that shit, if I don't know if you've ever seen it, it is pretty weird.
It is. I've seen. Where was I? Where I might have been in the radio station where the dude came in, face all tattooed up, and he had implanted horns. Implanted in his head. Yeah. And I remember being like, what?
Kept rolling over and having the pillow stuck to his head.
Wake up. Guy was great though when you sent him for coffee and donuts.
He put the
donuts were just fucking
5 donuts on each horn.
Bam, 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 bam. And then you came in. It's like the guy at the nudist colony, right?
The nudist colony.
Yeah.
Oh, who do you want to date? The guy that can hold the most donuts on his dick, and what girl do you want to date? The one that can eat the last one.
Not
that I've ever heard that joke.
I know. But yeah, that was always the thing. So anyway, yes, people do strange things. That doesn't mean I'm going to do it. And that's what I'm saying is like, I'm hoping that young men feel secure enough about themselves. The message of when your breath doesn't stink and you don't smell like BO and you are groomed to some degree, whatever the popular fad is, whatever that is, and your clothes don't have stains on them and you are making an effort. Well, no, but I mean,
coffee.
Okay, but
no,
what I'm saying is if you're going out and you're making an effort, good enough. Put your best foot forward. That's all. That's how I took it. Not take a fucking hammer to your face, rearrange your face, and watch what happens. Doors magically open. What
if you don't like the size of your boobs? What do? Put Play-Doh on them and try to buff them up? It used to be Kleenex.
Yeah, I remember when remember the Miracle Bra?
Yeah.
And then they had the water. There was I think Victoria's Secret did the Aqua Bra or the Water Bra.
I do remember that.
And it was all to like round out.
Talk about breaking a levee.
What? That was it. And I would always go, how disappointed are you when you go home with this chick and all of a sudden she comes out, she's a completely different person.
Right.
But you can say the same thing. Well, you really can't for guys. There's not a lot that you could put some padding down there and you go, oh, that's a little disappointing. Okay, but I don't.
Is it for grow or for show?
Yeah, but I mean.
That's what girls have said.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. It was like the guy in at the beach in the Speedo over in Europe.
What was that?
I was very, very nervous. So somebody said, hey, don't worry about it. Take this potato, put it in your bathing suit. You'll be fine. Poor guy from Poland. Puts up in his bathing suits, walking around. People are running away, getting scared. Women won't come near him, all this. He goes to his friend, you told me to put a potato in it. And he goes, go ahead. Tell me the punchline.
I meant to put it in the front.
Thank you.
You know how you can tell the blind guy at the nudist colony? It's not hard.
My old man told me that joke. I think I might have been 10.
Yeah.
The potato goes to the front.
The potato goes.
And then he had a friend that he grew up with that lived in a nudist colony and was all worried because his mother wanted to come visit and she didn't know he lived in the nudist colony.
Oh, how do you not tell your mom that?
Oh, this guy?
Yeah.
This guy was, my father had more stories about this dude. He had story upon story. Like he would tell everybody about this. And so this poor guy, his name was Larry. Poor fucking Larry. Larry was like, but apparently like Larry calls my father and goes, oh my God, you won't believe what happened. And Larry was over at his girlfriend's and she had invited the priest to come over. This is not a joke.
I believe you.
This is not a joke for dinner or whatever. We're very Catholic, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
just naked.
Well, they're all on the they're drinking, they're all on the couch. And Larry passes out and he wakes up to the priest fucking his girlfriend on the same couch he's sitting on, according to this. And my father says to Larry, and he would tell everybody, he goes, Larry, you're not calling me from the couch. How did you get out of there? Okay. This is all real. This is not a joke.
I know.
Mean,
it's
I
funny,
can't
though.
verify the story, like, because Larry's dead and my old man's dead.
Okay.
And I would never ask
out
Larry.
there somewhere.
Huh?
The chick is out there
So
somewhere. He wakes up to the priest banging his girlfriend on the couch.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he says, my father's like, what did you do? He goes, I pretended to sleep. He goes, Larry, you're not calling me from the couch. Well, how did you get out of there? He goes, all of a sudden, the priest with his pants around his ankles gets up and just starts puking into his pants, like throwing up. And Larry goes, it kind of goes, well, I think it's time for me to leave. And he left. According to the story. That's it. I don't know.
That's the end of the story.
That was it. That was how it ended.
Larry fell asleep. He wasn't picking up anybody from the airport.
Larry was faking being asleep because he didn't want to say anything. And then when the guy started puking, that was his exit.
Wow.
Yeah. Unbelievable story.
That is unbelievable.
And it's the one, but my
priest,
my father
breaking a lot of commandments there.
My father, I'm not denying that, and I certainly wouldn't want to disparage someone's religion. But if we're going to be honest to ourselves, it was a great way for people who may have been different in society, gay people, to hide, and it was also, I think, an almost impossible task to do that. And I will never, if you do something for a religious higher purpose to that level, hats off to you, dude, because that's hard. You know what I mean?
But if you're a priest hoping to get some, that door isn't going to open every day.
No, but I mean, there's a play called Agnes of God, and it's based on St. Agnes here in Rochester, where the nun got pregnant and has the baby. I don't remember, but it's all based on something that happened in Rochester. So I'd have to dig into it. It was called Agnes of God was the play. I remember reading parts of it and going, Never saw it. Just read the
Not like it's a Tales from Canterbury, for crying out loud.
No, those I like.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, there was all kinds of good stuff. All right. Get your self-esteem up and go find some chick.
Okay.
I think that would be good.
I think so too.
I think you could have the summer of Doug.
The summer of Doug.
I really do.
Just got to drop another 25 pounds. I'll be looking FINE fine.
All right. Where are you now?
Still 25 down. I want to get going again this Monday.
Oh, we've been fluctuating. We
have
hit a plateau, or just not really paying attention.
Just not paying it. Not dropped off working out, and just it's itching up a little bit, pound by pound, ounce by ounce, not pound by pound. But I was 225 today. I'm still down 25 pounds, which is good.
Yeah. So
maybe a little plateau is good.
Right now, I'm catching you.
You are?
I'm about to catch you.
Do you know a good veterinarian? Because this puppy is sick. Whoa! One of my favorites.
I am. I think it was at 228.
Yeah.
Yeah. From like 245, 250.
Yeah, 250 was my biggest ever.
I'm coming down.
I told you when I was in California, I reached 200. I was like, okay, that's enough. I got down to 170. Now I'm 250. Finally, I'm just health wise.
Yes. That is very true. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that kid's first part of his message is bad. Take care of yourself. People will treat you better, and you're going to feel better.
The hip replacements and the knee replacements of the pressure, you're just feeling better. Right. It's unfortunate that you have to get that bad. Not that bad, but you know what I mean, to be like, my gosh, I've let myself go for so long. But to exercise and want to exercise, the willpower to do that. Everybody's got the same. We'd all like to lose a few pounds, and grasping that you are getting older and it's going to be tougher. You just don't want to hear it, and you.
It's all right, buddy. You can do it.
Yeah,
you can do it. Come on, chin up, Dougie. Chin up, Dougie. Come on, Buttercup. Take that picture and get those wrinkles out. Woo!
Take a hammer to your face.
It's like, come on, man. What are we doing over here? My God. For Dougie Fresh. Woo! Ladies, he's out there. Be delicate. Be delicate.
I'm a flower.
Somebody give him a sympathy date.
Gosh, you don't have to put me out there like that.
I'm teasing you.
I know you are.
Anybody who goes out on a date with Doug, I guarantee you may have one of the best dates you've been on.
Absolutely.
I mean that.
By the way, we're going Dutch. I mean, we're both going to wear wooden shoes.
Don't do the Dutch thing. Don't do that.
I'm not.
I've had chicks who always go, I'll get this one. And I'll be like, don't fucking get it. I don't give a shit. I'm not keeping a tab here. Well, honey, I'm not doing
Yo, 15 more cents.
All right. I'm Bill Moran. We'll see you next time.
Later, 4 cars hot wide across the Mississippi like an oil slick fire.